Welcome to BeerAmerica.tv.
Should we do it?
What are we going to do now?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Can I start this?
Yes, Paul. Please
Right,
start.
Please
start.
Are you guys done?
I've already started.
I know you guys actually.
Don't think
the
I
funny
don't have
thing
a
is
whole
that
bag of
before I do the welcomes, which I do, these guys actually have beers that they wash down before we try the new beers. So
It's a palate cleanser.
It's a palate cleanser. Yeah, most of us use. Well, most of us amateurs use water.
This is water.
And water. It's just a different
malt
kind,
and
a little extra
hops
thing.
and yeast and alcohol.
Exactly. Well, we are continuing the theme of holiday beers with John Pinkerton and myself, Paul Leone, and David Little is joining us again because David brought another beer to the table. David brings a lot of beers to the table, and I've not had this beer. And this goes along with a couple of themes: the winter theme, the holiday theme, good beer with good food in the holidays, and the collaboration theme that we've done, which is really a big thing going on right now. David, if you want to talk.
Well, yeah, we talked about collaboration with the Collaboration Not Litigation Ale. This is another collaboration, a local brewery, Georgia brewery, called Terrapin, which is up in Athens, Georgia. University of Georgia, go Dogs! You know, sorry, got to get my alma mater in there. And another brewery out in Colorado, Left Hand.
Okay.
And it was kind of a beautiful mix. This beer is what comes from drinking after beer festivals.
Okay.
So after the Decatur Beer Festival in Decatur, Georgia, a couple of the brewers from Terrapin, a couple of the folks from Left Hand were sitting around drinking, and they said, you know, geez, we ought to get together and brew a beer. And you know, this is after many, many beers, and a year or so later, they actually brought it to fruition. So.
And as they say here on the bottle, they said, sometime at midnight in a city nobody can agree on, the idea of Left Hand and Terrapin. Huh?
Those together.
Well, all right.
But actually, the idea is that they're going to continue this collaboration. Yeah. So we call this a Left Hand Terrapin beer.
Okay.
Next year it'll be a Terrapin Left Hand beer.
Okay.
And then the year after they keep taking turns. So they kind of combine the best of both.
So go ahead and let's pop. Have you had this beer?
I have not. No, I have tasted it. I tasted it at the JBF.
Yeah, okay. And I assume that if it's Terra Rye'zd, there's some sort of rye
exactly.
involved here.
Well, actually, Terrapin is known for their rye pale ale.
Okay.
That's their kind of their. It was the first beer that they do. They sell a lot of. It's an excellent beer. And Left Hand has got the skills to do some lagering.
Okay.
And some smoked beer. Have you been a good boy? It is Christmas, isn't it? Naughty or nice, Paul?
It's almost
making a list.
There we go. Okay.
Checking it twice.
Later on, we'll be doing some Christmas beers and things, but I brought Santa just in case. Yes, he's been a good boy.
Yeah, there we go. So the two of them got
sing
together.
a song?
No. Not later.
No. I'll mouth it. That's about all I can do. But anyway.
Ew.
Oh, don't start me.
You sounded like a 16-year-old valley girl just then. That was kind of nice. Sorry.
First of all,
it's the hair.
Ew.
So,
ew.
No, valley girl. No.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's yummy.
Yeah.
So it's got it's got some of that spice from the rye, and then they kind of took some of the skills that the Left Hand guys have on creating lagers, and they create what they call now, I think it's an Imperial Rogan Rausch Schwarzbier. I think is what they call the whole thing.
That's a mouthful.
It is. Wow. It's a big mouthful.
How
it's also
strong
pretty
is
good
it?
beer,
Really
so.
Imperial? I mean, is it strong?
You looked it up on your phone.
7, 8.
My short-term memory is not good, but no, it's bigger than 7, wasn't it?
Tell you in a minute.
All right, but here's the thing. Well, right off the bat,
8.76.
8.76. Now, I don't know what you tasted, all right, but I was afraid before I tasted this because, like, if you give me a piece of rye bread, I want to vomit. It's like your pickled egg thing. You know what I mean? And when I saw rye, I'm like, okay, you know what? If I taste rye, I'm not going to enjoy it. I don't get that. You know what I mean? So I don't.
Well, you get the beauty of rye.
Maybe I get the beauty of rye,
you don't like
but I guess I expected that rye bread taste if it said rye, and I didn't get.
Usually, what you're tasting in rye bread is caraway seeds.
Caraway.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Which, I'm with you on that. I don't like the caraway seeds, but the rye. I mean, just rye bread in and of itself is quite nice.
Yeah. Well, and in brewing, you get kind of that spice. There's kind of a little bit of a snap to it.
You know, everybody always talks about that, but I don't taste it. I just don't taste what that character is.
Yeah.
And I brewed with rye. I've maybe so. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from this beer because very tasty, and there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here.
Oh.
But I don't
Is
know,
there
the
any,
rye thing just, I don't know.
Chocolatiness going on here?
There's
You know, I
definitely
mean, because I'm drinking this and I'm going, at first I was expecting the bad taste, and I didn't get it. I got a really nice...
The bad taste.
Well, I mean, I guess I was expecting that sort of the seed
bad
thing,
taste.
right? You know, let's go back because you
don't-
don't
you don't eat
pickled
ma-
egg thing, so it's like
You don't
so I
eat
have a
many
rye
Reubens,
thing.
do you?
No, I
no
don't. I
Reubens,
don't. But I got
too bad.
none of that from this. So if anybody out there is afraid of rye bread, you don't get that with this. I guess that's the point I'm trying to convey here.
That is a good point.
There's a beautiful smoothness to this beer.
Oh, there is.
And I'm thinking dessert beer. You know, this seems like it'd be a wonderful dessert beer.
Dessert maybe, but I mean I love Schwarzbiers, which are those black lagers. So, and I love them because they fool people.
But don't you think a chocolate cake, this would go wonderful with a piece of chocolate cake? No? Am
I think
missing
it could actually work with chocolate
I
cake
think
because it wouldn't, you know, a lot of times you would pair a chocolate cake with something that's very chocolatey, do the whole...
How about beef, red beef?
Actually, I'm thinking sausage.
Really?
I'm all about sausage right now. I'm thinking a nice bratwurst with.
You're all about sausage right now.
Whoops. Am I telling too much? No, just at this moment. I won't go there. No, but I mean, you know, you think about those, you know, beautifully caramelized, you know, grilled sausage with
Right.
a little bit of sauerkraut, some spicy mustard. There's a little bit of sweetness in this that I think will help smooth out some of the spicy and.
Yeah, you definitely want to have something that's going to hold up to it.
Yeah.
I mean, like a steak would be delicious, but I think this might be a bit much for it. I do like the idea of the sausage thing. I think something spicy would be a good pairing here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be good. Ooh, actually, if I can put a plug in real quick, we're sitting at the distillery, which is a craft beer bar in Savannah.
Brand new craft beer bar,
brand
which is
new.
a brilliant bar.
They have an excellent chili. That I think this would be very good. Well, you know,
can see that.
it's not real spicy, but it's got some good meat quality to it, and you know, some of the tomato, some of the acidity in that, I think would be really good with this. Let me see. I wonder if I can find Dana. I think a little bowl of chili. I'm hungry now.
I know,
so
me
yeah.
too. Yeah, exactly. Really nice beer.
But I mean, and the color of it. I mean, you know, you kind of look at it. It's black. That's kind of that Schwarzbier kind of thing, which I love. I love giving a Schwarzbier to somebody, and they think it's going to taste like a Guinness, and you give them something like this, and it's sweet and hoppy and
You know,
smooth.
But this is pretty different than a Schwarzbier. I mean,
So
fun stuff.
that's it for this episode of BeerAmerica.tv. And again, another nice, warm,
And some chili.
cool weather beer to warm you up, I should say. And
we have plenty.
I got plenty. Sorry, I'm slowing down. I should drink faster. But I-
Pace yourself.
Pace
Good,
yourself.
good,
I don't
good.
have the
Pace yourself,
stamina
laddie.
that you guys do. You guys are washing these down with other beers, and I'm not there yet. So I'll grow up. Don't worry, I'll get there. I'll be as big as you guys.
Can we get you a
I'll grow
water,
a Wookiee
Paul?
hair someday. Yeah, I got water. I'm ready.
Want a
So
nipple
any
for that
questions
glass?
or comments, Paul at BeerAmerica.tv, Pink at BeerAmerica.tv. David Little's
David's
he's joining
sitting
us so
between-
much, I think
between
David
them.
needs his own email address at BeerAmerica.tv. And look for us on
I
Twitter.
am somebody.
Follow me on Twitter. Face me up on, friend me up on Facebook. Those are two great avenues to kind of see what we're doing. And again, please, we love questions and comments. Anything you can bring at us, pretty much, right? And send us beers. If you're a brewer out there, send us beers. We love it. We'll talk about it.
That's right. Well, I think that's the opportunity. I mean, for where we are right now in Georgia,
Right.
you know, I mean, we want to know about stuff that's going on in, you know, the
Right.
Southwest and the Mid-Atlantic. And,
Indeed.
you know, everywhere else.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's BeerAmerica.tv, and
right.
we're ready to
That's
try
right.
everything. So gentlemen, enjoyed it. Surprisingly good.
Very nice.
Very nice. Cheers.
Thanks, Spike. Thanks, Will. Delicious beer.